talk about something. I'm getting the ink out of my mouth. Along with Hellman's Mayonnaise and the good people at Hart's Mountain Flea Collars, one of our biggest sponsors here at the Tonight Show. Times are hard, people. This monkey will dance for anyone. One of our biggest sponsors is the Intel Corporation. You all know Intel. Well, Intel has asked us to interview what they call one of their rock stars. Let me explain. Intel does advertisements where they feature what they consider their rock stars, okay? The brilliant men and women who've come up with life-changing technology. Here's one of the commercials where they feature this idea. Take a look. Smart ad, clever. Here's the thing. We saw that ad, and we realized, we found out, kind of accidentally, that the guy in that ad isn't the real Ajay Bhatt. He's an actor. Yeah, there is a real Ajay Bhatt who invented the USB, or co-invented, I'm sorry, the USB port, and they got an actor to play him. So anyway, I wanted to meet the real guy, and I got to meet the real Ajay Bhatt recently. Here's my interview with Ajay Bhatt, Intel fellow, and the brilliant co-inventor of the USB port. I'm sitting here on a couch in my office with one of the rock stars of Intel, Ajay Bhatt. Let's talk about your bio, okay? First of all, correct me if I'm wrong, you're one of the co-inventors of the USB port, is that right?
That's right.
When you say co-inventor, what does that mean? You and one other person?
The seed idea came from me. I went to Intel, proposed that. There was another guy who had similar idea.
Yeah, right. You know what that guy did? You said, hey, what about a USB port? He went, yeah, USB port, me too. I was just thinking about that. Was he a fat guy eating a big ice cream cone?
Actually, it was not the case.
It says on your Wikipedia page that in addition to the USB, you're also responsible for the accelerated graphics port, PCI Express, platform power management architecture, various chipset enhancements. Is that true?
That's very true.
Okay, because it also says you played Woody on Cheers.
That is not true.
Okay, what do you think of those competing technologies? What do you think of FireWire?
Well, where is FireWire today? You know, when we started, they were there. Most of the computers have universal serial bus and no FireWire.
Man, nice move. Did you ever, if you met the guy who invented FireWire, let's say you're walking down the street wearing your solid gold shoes, and someone on the street is kneeling naked, begging for bread, and you recognize him as the man who invented FireWire, would you be kind to him?
Of course, I'd be kind to people.
The moment that you had the idea for the USB port, which, to be fair, a lot of us were trying to crack this idea, and I was close. I had something close. I had to come up with the idea of just a hole in the side of the computer that you pour gravy in.
Right.
Called the Jub hole, which did not eventually go. I think it would have if it had been given a chance by the industry. But we were all trying to crack this thing. You were the one that did it.
So,
how did you come up with the USB port?
So when I was trying to install this multimedia card in my platform, and I would open the box.
Yes, multimedia
set
card.
the switches.
Platform, yeah.
Close the box.
Close the box, and you put it up
the
to
machine.
Boot it up to a next generation.
Happens.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
DX10, 5.4.
So it's got to be like a plug in the wall.
Who can say what's more valuable to society? What has changed society more? Your invention of the USB port, revolutionizing how computers interface with one another, or me and my interview with Rebecca Romaine in 1998. What about some of my ideas? Do you think you could maybe tell me if I'm on the right track with some of them?
Sure.
Okay, a pen that writes just with oatmeal.
What are other ideas? Keep trying.
A comb that's also a brush. I call it a cush.
I think this has been done.
A brush that's also a comb. I call it a bone. There must be times when you are in a restaurant or a situation, and there's some attractive women around, and they're all talking about how much the USB port saved their life. Just hot girls talking about, oh, USB, it really helped. It's so universal. Yeah, really universal. It really helps. It changed everything. And they're drinking Cosmos and just touching each other. And you are sitting there and you want so badly to tell them that you're the guy that invented it. How do you do it?
I just keep my mouth shut.
You just keep your mouth shut? You never say to hot girls, excuse me, I hate to interrupt, but that USB port you're all talking about, I invented it, and the drinks are on moi. You never do that?
That's not me.
If I made you a t-shirt that said, I invented the USB port, would you wear it?
Sure. Are you enjoying the USB port? You're welcome.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Anyway, our thanks to Ajay. It's actually a lot of fun. We'll take a little break. When we come back, Jeff Garwin's here. We got a lot of shows. Stick around.